Hi, today I have a book to help us learn a little bit more about seeds and plants. The title is Seed to Plant. This is a nonfiction book, so it's going to help us learn some new information. Make sure you're paying attention so that you can learn how to take good care of your seeds and help them grow into healthy plants. So, Seed to Plant. This was written by Kristin Baird Rattini. Seed to Plant. So here's the table of contents that tells us all the different sections that are in this book. The first section says, what is a plant? A plant is a living thing. It stays in one place, but it grows and changes just like you. Plants can be big or small. Some have flowers. Others also grow fruit. Trees are plants too. So take a look at some of these different plants. Here's a white water lily, a fern, a tangerine tree, and an orchid. And look at how they included labels so that we would know about all the different photos they included. That's helpful. Plants are a big part of our world. Farmers grow fruits and vegetables. These plants give us food. Some plants can be used to make clothing. Your t-shirt is made from cotton plants. We learned about that in some of our other books when we were studying clothing, didn't we? Other plants are cozy homes for animals. So look, here's a bear in a tree. That's a cozy home for an animal. Here's a farmer in his cotton field. This title of this section says, Parts of a Plant. You can use your body to remember the parts of a plant. The roots hold the plant in the ground. The stem helps the plant stand up tall, and leaves soak up the sunlight. So look, if you wanted to use your body to practice that, your feet are like the roots down in the ground. Your body is like a stem going up. And then your arms could be like leaves if you wanted to pretend you were a flower or a plant. And if we look at this, we can compare. Look, here are the actual roots of a plant and the stem and then the leaves. The section says, how does a plant begin? Number 1, let's dig in. Most plants start as a seed. Number 2, the seed splits open. A shoot pushes out. This is called germination. Can you try that at home? Say germination. So that's when the shoot pushes out of the seed. Number 3, a new plant is beginning. Can you see those photos? A seedling starts to grow. Roots reach down into the soil and a stem pushes up into the air. So look at that. Here are the roots. Can you see those white roots underground? Here's the stem pushing up, and then the leaves grow out of the stem. You can see it starts very small and gets bigger and bigger and bigger. A plant grows. This says, watering a garden helps it grow. Just like you, a plant grows bigger and bigger. Excuse me. The roots spread out and down into the soil. The stem gets thicker and stronger. More leaves and branches grow. So look at that. This teaches us something. It says, if you want to learn more about what soil means, soil is the top layer of earth which the plants grow in. So it's kind of like the dirt that you see. You could call that soil. It says, what do plants need? Plants need these things in order to grow: soil, water, food, sunlight, air, and space. When they say space, they mean like room, I think, not like outer space. Water and some food come from the soil. The roots soak them up. So look, here are all the roots. Here's where the water and food are. Sunlight and air enter through the leaves. There you go. Plants use them to make more food. Plants also need space to grow. Because remember, as it gets bigger and bigger, it's going to need enough room. Underground, it will need enough room for its roots, and above ground, it will need enough room for its leaves, and if it has a tree, it might have branches, things like that. This says 6 fun plant facts. So facts are like bits of information that are true. It says this palm tree seed can weigh as much as a 4th grade student. So it weighs as much as someone who's maybe 9 or 10 years old. Look how big that seed is. It is the heaviest seed in the whole world. So a palm tree seed is the heaviest in the world. Fact number 2. This says scrub-a-dub in the tub. Plants are used in many soaps and shampoos. Number 3. The paper for this book was made from trees. Number 4. This says one sunflower can make as many as 1,000 seeds. So if you grow a sunflower, you'll have to look in the middle. The black part, dark part of a sunflower is all seeds in the middle. And when it's ready to release its seeds, you can collect a lot of them. Number 5, it says bamboo. So that's this plant. Can you see the bamboo? Bamboo grows the fastest of any plant. It can grow as tall as a 3-year-old kid in 1 day. And number 6, the tallest living tree is taller than the Statue of Liberty in New York. Which fact do you think is most amazing to you? It's kind of hard to choose. I think the one that's the most amazing to me might be about how fast bamboo grows, because 3-year-old kids are pretty tall. So for it to grow that tall in 1 day is kind of amazing. This section is called Flowers Bloom. Many plants grow flowers. They start as a bump called a bud. The bud slowly opens and petals gently unfold. Do you see the petals on that flower? Surprise! It's a flower. This says sticky pollen. Flowers make a sticky powder called pollen. Pollen sticks to birds and bees when they fly from flower to flower. Then the pollen rubs off on other flowers. This is called pollination. It helps flowers make seeds. Seeds. Plants keep seeds in different places. Many plants grow a case around the seeds. The case is called a pod. Peas and maple tree seeds grow in pods. So look, here's a pea pod, and you see the seeds inside? Here's a maple tree pod, and the seeds are that kind of big bump at the bottom. You might have seen these. I've seen a lot of these seeds falling down lately when I've been outside. They're the ones that kind of twirl like a helicopter as they fall. This part of it is the seed. So if you see any of those now, you'll know what they are. Orange seeds are different. Their seeds are on the inside. So take a look. Have you ever eaten an orange and found the seeds? But strawberry seeds are on the outside. They have those tiny seeds all around the outside. Now the seeds take a trip. Some float on the wind, others are carried away by animals. The seeds fall to the ground. Soon they sprout or germinate. A new plant begins. So look, a bird carries a berry with a seed inside. Do you see the berry in the bird's mouth? And a squirrel holds a large seed in this picture. This says dandelion seeds scatter in the wind. And we have a story we'll read in a few days about a dandelion seed that I think you'll like. This says pass the plants, please. People and animals eat plants to stay healthy. How many plants did you eat today? Did you eat any fruits or vegetables? You'll have to talk to your family. Try to figure out how many plants you've eaten so far. This says a panda eats a bamboo plant. Watermelon is a fruit that comes from a plant. And that is what we're going to read today. I hope you enjoyed learning more about seeds and plants. I thought that was a really helpful nonfiction book to help us get started with learning some new information, especially since we're going to be planting our seeds, and it's important for us to think about what they need and how we can take care of them to help them grow. I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will talk to you all soon.